everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a special guest and her name is Emily over here. She's just trying to be in my video by force, so we're going to let her chill there and just, you know, tell her we notice her, but we're not letting her get in the way of today's video. Can you even guess what I'm filming today? Yes, you can, because you can tell from the title. I got these palettes from Makeup Revolution, and these are their, what are they even called? I think they're just their palettes. Oh, they're called the Regeneration palettes or the Regeneration Trends palette. So I think the idea is that, I don't actually know, that's a good question. What do you guys think the idea is? Because why is it called a trend palette if it's not a trending trend? In today's video, for the sake of time, we're only going to be reviewing one of the palettes, and that palette is this one, because it just looks like an everyday palette. I'm on my way to church. I'm always going somewhere every time I film a video. It's so bad. I'm going to swatch all of these shadows on my arm and then tell you what I think about the formula, tell you what I think about pigmentation and things like that, things I usually look for in an eyeshadow. I would also be doing an eye makeup look. I haven't actually looked at this palette properly. It's even still sealed, but I really just want to know what kind of look I could do with this. I should probably take a picture before I even touch it. I'm pretty sure I took over 100 pictures, but that's just the way that I am. If you want to see how my pictures turned out of the palette, then head over to my Instagram. I'll link it somewhere, or I'll just put it down in the description box below. What we're going to be doing now is swatching these colors. I noticed after swatching this one, it's called System, let me put it the right way around, it's called System, that the marble effect kind of goes away. I don't know if it's just that shade or if it's a fading thing as well, so I don't know if it fades or it completely.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of focus. I will be the light in your life, you'll see it clear. I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just what you're told.
I'm going to say a little bit more about this palette. So in terms of pigmentation, I feel like all of them are so pigmented except the odd one that I swatched, and I don't even remember which one it was, but I know there was one I was like, okay, a little bit more pigment is needed here. But all of them, most of them except one, they're also pigmented. Also the matte shades are significantly softer than the shimmer shades. So these ones with marble prints in them, those are the ones I'm talking about. They feel a bit more gritty, they feel a bit more dry, they're a little bit tougher. I don't know how to explain it, but you probably know what I'm talking about. However, the matte shades are so soft. If you have the Tartelette palette, you know exactly what I'm talking about in the way that the colors are soft. Or actually not the Tartelette palette, the Lorac Pro palette. The shades are so soft, and that's how these feel, so soft, and I can't wait to see how they perform on my eyes. This palette has 1 2 3 4 5 6 matte shades, and then the rest of them are shimmer. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So 6 matte shades and 12 shimmer colors, which makes sense. It does say 18 on the back. I could have just done the maths. And yeah, overall I feel like this is such a beautiful palette. Honestly, I haven't even tried it on my eyes yet, but just to look at, it's so pretty to look at. Just look, I almost like looking at it more than I like looking at my face. Haha, I'm just joking. Haha. I'm not in my most creative mood right now, so we're going to do quite a simple look. I'm taking transition first. I'm putting that in my crease. I'm honestly not even sure how that's going to translate on my skin because it does look a bit light. And next darker shade is Parameter. I like how they have considered the fact that not everybody's the same skin tone. So your transition shade might not be my transition shade, and it just shows that they did consider that because they have two very similar shades, although they cater to different skin tones. So we're going to go in with that in my crease. So as you can see, it doesn't really show up. That means I can then go to Parameter and use that instead. But thank you for giving me the option. I'll tell you what transit reminds me of. If you've ever used, what is that shade from Makeup Geek? There's a Makeup Geek shade that looks exactly like that. So this is Parameter that I'm using right now, and I Absolutely love it. Let's talk about blendability while I'm blending my eyeshadow. These colors blend in so well. I would say though, there's so much fallout, if you can see that. That is my one issue with this, but a lot of my palettes have fallout, if I'm being honest. So it's not really a controversial thing. It's not as extreme where you feel like your eyeshadow is going to finish in 2 days just because it's pouring all over the place. It also blends in so nicely. Like, I don't have to waste too much time trying to blend in my eyeshadow. At least the first two shades that I tried, and I really like that. I like an eyeshadow that blends in well because there's nothing worse than patchy eyeshadow. When it comes to makeup, I won't like, your contour might be trash and it won't be as bad as if your eyeshadow is patchy. What are you talking about? Hey, God forbid. Can't happen. Can't catch me sleeping. Alright, let me show you what my palette looks like. This is parameter that I use, and you can see how much fallout there is, just to show you that this palette actually does have a little bit of fallout. A little too much fallout. I'm going into Identified. For that, I'm using a brush. This is the Makeup Geek Soft Dome brush. At second glance at this palette, a lot of the shades actually look the exact same. I'm not lying. These are the first two pink shades in the palette. They look very similar, although the undertone is a bit different, but they do look quite similar. And then I'm going to swatch another two pink shades. Okay, no, not that one. A different one then. And even these two look a little bit similar. Does that make sense? Let me swatch two blue shades. Look. Taking this new evidence into consideration, I genuinely believe this could have been a 12 eyeshadow palette as opposed to a 16 eyeshadow palette, because a lot of the colors are similar, so you could do without one or the other. Except the matte ones, I do believe that the mattes being repeated makes sense to an extent in terms of shade differences and stuff, so that's considerate. But all the other colors, there's no point. I don't need two pinks that look exactly the same or two purples that look exactly the same. That being said, I'm going to try and finish up this makeup look. I'm going to be taking Mars over here. I'm putting that on my lid, but in the front. I do feel like a lot of eyeshadows, not even this one in particular, just in general, perform better when you use your fingers. I don't know why, but they do. These don't look as pigmented on the lids as they did in my finger swatches, but I do like it. I'm then going to go in with Eclipse and put that after on my lid. Oh, this is a nice shade. I like this one. There's a lot of fallout already going on here. It looks kind of purpley as opposed to pink at this point. Yo guys, can you see how off my transition color is? Because it's orange. That's awkward. Okay, then I'm going in with Mars again. I'm putting that in the beginning. I'm trying to do sort of an ombre. I'm going to use Star over here for my inner corner. I need to change my crease color, or attempt to change my crease color, and for that I am going in with Orbital, actually with Terrain, because it's a bit more ready, and that's what I want in my crease. Oh, but it looks orange. I'm actually in trouble. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. Alright, that is it done for this eye. I managed to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shades, and to me they did perform well. My only complaint is obviously some of the shades are quite similar. I used 2 different shades of pink on my lid, but it does look like I only used one, and I'm not sure what the problem is, but I'm going to try it on the other eye and see if it ends up looking the same way. I'll be back. Right, so I'm now done with my makeup look. This is how it turned out. I have been saying how I feel about the eyeshadows throughout the video, so I don't think I need to say a lot more other than I really like this palette. I do, except the repetition in some of the shades, although I feel like for a palette that is, I think it's like £8 that I paid off the Revolution website, I think that it's worth it. The pigmentation is amazing, and also it does blend in really well. I honestly like it. I'm traveling in a month and I'm definitely taking this palette along with me. I'm so excited to try the other palettes which I showed you at the beginning of the video, but you have to wait for that. I have to wait for that as well until I have time to film it. But honestly, in terms of summer looks and summer palettes, I think this is a good buy for the price point as well. Have I mentioned that it's £8? It is £8. We have come to the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I don't know what the last one. Comment down below what you think about this palette. If you own any Revolution palettes. I used to own a few of them in the past and they weren't half as good as this, guys. When I tell you, they literally had no pigmentation. They had no pigmentation. I had to check them in the bin. But these ones really impressed me. That's the word. I was looking for the word impressed. That's why I kept saying really. They really impressed me, and I am amazed at what they can do considering where they came from. So yes, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.